Hey guys, welcome to Nifty World. I'm Bex, and in today's video, well, we are bringing you 3 more projects, as we do every Monday, that may just 10x your investment if you've done your own research and feel that it's the right NFT for you. Yep, we've got one that really backs the whole women's empowerment movement. We've even taken a little jump into the sandbox as well. So for us, it's a big, exciting world of NFTs week on week, particularly this week, and we love talking about it, not just here on this video, but also in our Twitter space each and every Monday. So make sure you join us for more brilliant conversations. You can ask any questions that you may have about this or any previous videos that you've come across. And of course, we'll have some brilliant creators there to answer lots of those questions and talk more about their projects as well. But for now, we'd love you to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and of course, hit that all important notification bell. And for now, let's dive right in. Okay, so joining me once again, as ever, is Warren Lincoln, who is an esports expert and also NFT expert, and has been looking into very much detail about which NFT projects are going to help you 10x your investment. Now, obviously, this is never financial advice. We always encourage you to do your own research. This is just something that we think we've done a lot of analysis behind, and these are some good NFTs to either get in early with and to back, because they may well go to the moon. Now, obviously, if you have any questions, you can join us every Monday on our Twitter space as well. We are here with loads of creators. And most weeks we do bring the ones that we actually talk about in this video, if not the week before. So it's always good to stay tuned wherever you are in the world, week on week. But today we're going to kick off and talk about a project that I know both of you and I are really excited about, because we have been involved with this team for a while now on our NFT journey, because they have been associated with something that we've both heavily invested in, which is the Cool Lady Club. We now have the makers and creators behind that creating an exciting new female-led NFT called Brava.
Absolutely, it's really exciting to see this kind of group of female initiatives now that are starting to kind of really, I think, take over. That's the right words.
Yeah. Empowered.
Empowered, absolutely right. Yeah, no, it's fantastic to see this level of empowerment and support now for women's direct initiatives. Brava's kind of motivation and place, and actually I've had some time when Bex and I are talking and we absolutely talk about doing your research and speaking to the team. I was lucky enough to actually speak to the founder behind Brava and really get a feel for the motivation and what they're trying to achieve.
Yeah.
It's a movement that's effectively highlighting gender-based violence that women have to go through at incredible epidemic, proportions. We understand that that our platform is a great place to bring light and transparency to the community. And if you ever want to invest in things and invest in something that's got a moral compass and code, it's a good thing to do. I feel. So right off the bat, let's talk dates. So they're early on, but they're not early on because the Discord's still quite fresh. Just over 100 people have joined, and the idea is that they want to be able to launch this. So public launch will be 23rd of November. Public launch is 23rd November, but Brava, seeing your Brava, is 48 hours later. So your Brava gets released on the 25th. That's why I got mixed up and I had to be careful.
No, but that's good though, because that means it's a blind mint, right? Which means you won't get swept up by bots just buying all the rare ones. You're in with a pot luck in which you might be able to actually get one that might be a rare one, which is great.
I'm a big fan of anything which negates bots being able to have programming so they can go and sweep floors. So kudos to Brava for thinking ahead, and they've absolutely done some work in the background, because they've thought about that with a smart approach. Asset wise, I think it's around 9,999 and some change. That's what they're bringing to market on the release, and again, that release 25th of November, all the Bravas will be seen and available. But let's talk barrier to entry, right? What's your investment? As we talk today, that investment's around, I think it's 0.07 ETH.
Yeah.
Bex, it translates to around $255. Again, that's at time that we're talking. We're not financial advisors, and we always suggest to people to do their own research. But for me, a 0.07 ETH investment for something that is A, you're investing in utility right now. B, you're also investing something, Bex, that's got more approach. So one of the amazing things that they've already made it clear on their website they'll do, they're taking 2.5% of all, not just some, but all the primary sales that they've got. And they'll be dedicating and investing in and sending money to charities through organizations in crises that massively need this money. So they're using their talent and their art, and they're doing something even better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know how important we talk about having an NFT with a cause is. Now, I'm going to rewind a couple of weeks when we found out about this project almost at its inception, and I'm going to tell you a little story when that happened, because it did make me laugh. Basically, so Crypto Dranigas, who is the founder behind this, is linked to the Cool Lady Club, and I believe maybe it had something to do with the art around that, or was supporting, was a very big supporter, and definitely when we were all doing the suits up for Christie's, really helped with all of that with all the cool ladies. Now, what happened was when she launched the Discord, there was an incentive for the first 100 people to join the Discord, which is a great, idea to do. So I was getting phone calls from Warren going, and I was driving at the time, and he was like, I need you to get on this Discord ASAP before I start tweeting about it, because I don't want you to miss out. And basically, and this is one of the great things about being an early bird, and you guys, but at time of watching this, are probably about 5 weeks from the mint, right? So you're still really, really early. So do not worry, there will be more incentives, but the first 100 get to mint without paying the mint price, and we're just paying the gas. So, this is the great thing about early bird projects, is that, there is an incentivization from the founder and the creator to get people involved. And if you are an OG like we are for this, we may decide that we don't want to press ahead with it. But firstly, we're in there, we're immersed in the community so early on that we can see how this progresses all the way up to the time of the mint. But also there was some incentives for us to be in on this as well at the early stage. So I'm lucky that both Warren and I, we were number like 35 and 40. So we were super early on that mint. So the great thing about this is that we know that the team is fantastic behind it. We know that the artwork is going to be amazing. We've already highlighted how good the cause is behind it. And actually, if you join now and have a look at this, you have so much time to make your own decisions about this, as if it's the right thing for you. But from a 10x kind of perspective and where this could go in the future, the one thing I will say is that we are on a roll with women's empowerment in the NFT space. There has for a very long time not been enough women in tech, in crypto, and in NFTs. And this is starting to snowball and change. And if you look back at our very first Movers and Shakers video, remember, we told you about Boss Beauties, and look what that did. So we're always going to find really good female projects where we can, with a team that we know is really trustworthy and actually delivers every time for their community. Now, if the Cool Lady Club is anything to go by, which is obviously very heavily associated with this, for their wallet holders, they airdrop collaboration. So you might be able to earn more NFTs from this project, for doing nothing but just being a part of it. It's amazing what you can do when you get behind a good community. So that is why this, on the 23rd of November, is going to be a really nice mint for you guys to get hold of. 0.07, which is a really fair price to get into as well. And of course, there are only going to be 9,999 of these. So it might not come down to rarity. It might come down to the fact that the movement is so vast that actually just holding on to one of these NFTs could be really, really important for you.
Bex, you're absolutely right. And on the point of rarity, and actually Crypto Dragoness has shared some of this information with me that you've already mentioned there for the viewers. Their rarity across the Bravas were based on a number of traits, but periodically, so not just immediately, but periodically, they'll be revealing special utilities for each trait. And what that will do, Bex, as well, is it will keep stimulating the secondary aftermarket. So Crypto, she mentioned her background to me, broadcasting, advertising. She's worked with big brands, I'm sure fast-moving consumer good brands. I talk about that a lot because, you see, when you're used to engaging with consumers and people like us that are buying an asset, buying an NFT, you need to understand what those triggers are for people. And I think anything which supports women inclusion, it supports diversity, it drives awareness, it stimulates aftermarket revenue. Like, this is the great equalizer that we're part of. I love it. I'm happy to be part of it. And I'm pleased I can bring it to everyone.
Yeah, and we'd love you to leave a comment below. Join us on our Twitter space as well and tell us what you guys think about these projects as you're finding out more about them as well. But they've got a big thumbs up from us first. Right, let's move very swiftly on to Age, which is Amateur Guardians of Ethereum. Now, this sounds more up your street, Warren, doesn't it?
I mean, yes. It absolutely is. So the amateur guards, the amateur guardians, sorry, they've got a really smart approach. So it's a token-backed NFT, and it stores ETH tokens as part of the value. The idea is that their asset increases in revenue. So not just as an individual owner, but as a community pot owner as well. I mean, I've had a look details-wise to kind of get a feel. So that they're going to be releasing 10,000 NFTs, although the date isn't confirmed. What I can say is that it will be an ETH release, right? So they're not going to another chain. We can expect ETH. The approach really is to kind of that there'll be 8 different types of style NFT, including like apes, Kelsoprees, right? Cats, warthogs, robots. They actually say on the website, stay stunned. So not stay tuned. They want to surprise and shock you with what they're going to come up with. The outside of the approach, really, what their kind of idea is to kind of think of the token itself as a bit of a piggy bank. Mm-hmm. So you're not just buying something there and then because that's it and that's the end of the experience. You're buying an asset which you can use. There'll be gamification. The information still it's coming through. I've not seen everything as of yet, but I promise you, I'm on everybody's case to find out as much as I can to bring more information to the light. It's an early project. It's a new project. It's gamification. It's something I'll be interested in investing in 100%. As soon as I get more information, we'll be certain to share it as well.
Yeah, amazing. So look out for that. Go and do your own research. Go and check the Discord. It's looking like a really promising project, and 10,000 of those available as well. So let's move on to our final one. Now, this is Planet Sandbox Metaverse. We've heard of the sandbox. Obviously, we live on a planet, and everyone is aware of the metaverse. So what's new?
This particular project, we've got the official links on the website. We're still early in relation to trying to provide the release dates as well as the currency dropping. Although we do have some information that kind of helps us piece together the project and how it's looking. As it stands, Sandbox itself, it's a game, and it combines the assets of real-time player versus player gameplay, but also players can build worlds and participate in intense activities. So there's that level of constant competition, constant engagement. What I've done, Bex, is I found out that Planet Sandbox, I mean, they've been busy. They got 60,000 Telegram followers sitting in the Telegram chat, talking to them constantly. Now, I don't go back to my family very often, right? In response, but having a community of 60,000 people is a lot of people to keep happy and engaged with. So for me, that they're building a very interesting project. They've actually come out of recently announcing, I think around the 23rd of September, that they secured $1.5 million in fundraising as well. So that it isn't just about it's the generic NFT that we've seen, that there are a rotation of, let's say, 10,000, and that's the approach. They're planning broader, they're planning bigger. They've actually got 2 different types of token they'll be releasing that you can purchase. I've been able to find out that actually their Planet Sandbox token that they outside of the 2 they've got a governmental token and a Planet Sandbox token, both offering quite separate, different types of benefit. But the PSB, as we will call it, that's going to be running on the Binance Smart Chain.
Oh, okay.
A little bit different. So, and again, love to hear everyone's perspective on this. But for me, I feel like that might be a little bit of a barrier to entry. There are countries, certainly the UK, we have a bit of a challenge through buying that Binance crypto, being able to enter that marketplace and then transact. I do feel like I'd love to be part of this environment, but obviously if there's certain requirements that will stop me getting in, that might be an issue to me and perhaps other people that are keen to get behind Planet Sandbox. Although 60,000 people in Telegram is nothing to be sniffed at. They've raised funds and also their longer term roadmap planning that's included on their website. They're looking at integrating 3D, augmented reality, also the mobile gamification side, and continuing to invest and increase and improve that gameplay. I feel like I've said gaming too much on this show today, but again, Bex is right. It's something that talks very natively to my world, and yeah, love to hear everyone's feedback. Comment below.
Yeah, please do. And actually, you know what? We mentioned gaming and gamification so much because actually this is passive income, potentially pay as you earn, all that kind of stuff. So you're buying into this utility for your future and something that can hopefully keep you earning as well. So that's why we picked it out as one of our top picks for this week. So we brought you loads. We brought you stuff from women's empowerment through to something that's going to protect your Ethereum, according to their title. And also we've got something that hits the sandbox and may give you that play to earn opportunity. Stick with us on Movers and Shakers. And of course, join us on the Twitter space each and every Monday as well, because we have the ability to talk in even more depth about each of these projects and answer any of your questions as well.
Look forward to hearing from you all Monday. Take it easy.
Well, there you have it. 3 top projects that might just send you to the moon. It's a really exciting time for NFTs, and the best thing that you guys can do is do lots of research and try and get in with these projects early. See how they unfold and see if they are the right ones for you. So thank you again for joining us. Don't forget to join our Twitter space each and every Monday where we'll be discussing these projects and so much more. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and hit that all-important notification bell so that you don't miss a beat every time a new video drops. But for now, I'll see you next time.